y'all, today we are going to be planting 4 new shrub varieties into the back garden area. Super excited about them, and I'll go over each one of them with you. As always, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell so you know when my latest videos are up, and make sure you drop me a comment below. What are your favorite perennial shrubs? Things that are absolutely gorgeous, that look beautiful at multiple times a year. What are your favorite ones to have in your garden? Okay, we're gonna be working along the back portion of the garden here. I've already got drip set up to all of these. So as I plant back here, I will add a drip to each individual shrub. I've got 2 hypericum berries right there already, and that's the only shrub I have planted so far, with the exception of a Japanese snowball viburnum back there. That's more of a tree situation there. But I'm gonna start with this one right here, which is the Beautyberry, and I've always wanted one, and it is a purple pride Beautyberry ornamental shrub. Here's the specs on it. It is 3.5 feet tall to 3.5 feet wide. It is hardy to zone 5. The flowers are pale pink. It's moderate for water, or actually it says it's drought tolerant. Anyway, so I'm really excited about this. It does have the purple berries at the end of the season, which I'm really excited about. It's already done some blooming already, as you can see. So theoretically, these should start turning into berries. I'm not really sure, since this is my first time growing it. You can see some little berries starting to form there. But I'm thinking about keeping it right here in this location. I think this one's almost full grown, so I think that'll look really pretty, kind of centered right there under there, and I think the purple tones will be really nice as well. Let me show you the other shrubs I'm looking at working with. The next one I'm looking at working with is an Oh So Easy rose by Proven Winners. This one I believe is called Urban Legend. It's not in the best shape, I will say. I've had this for a while, and it's been in its can for a while, so it hasn't had any fertilizer. But I was thinking it might look actually really pretty right here. So the Beautyberry would be taller with more of the purple, and then we would have a lower kind of like reddish fuchsia. Thought might look really, really nice there for the Oh So Easy rose. I'll put up the specs on here. It doesn't have its tag right now, but I'll put up the specs so you guys know what that is. And then I'm also working with 2 hydrangeas over here. The first one is a Twist and Shout. It's about 3 to 5 feet high by 3 to 4 feet tall. It needs morning sun and partial shade, hardy to -30, that's zone 4. The more acidic the soil is, the more bluer, the more alkaline the soil is, the more pink it will be. And let's see. It should bloom and bloom and bloom. This is one of those endless summer hydrangeas, so I'm kind of looking forward to that. You can see some of the blooms here already. Absolutely stunning and gorgeous. Really, really love them. So I was thinking about putting them in this corner over here. I still need to take that county line sticker off of this particular container. But I was thinking about putting it right here, as that'll get morning sun and lots of shade in the afternoon because of the willow tree, and it can just grow really big right in that location. I thought would be really nice. And like I said, I've got drip running back there, so I can run extra water to that location. So love that. And then one more, the last one I have is a little lime hydrangea by Proven Winners. So this is a little line. I do have, this is the smaller version of the limelight hydrangeas, and I do have the limelights in front. This is about 3 to 5 feet tall and wide. Let's see, it's hardy zone to zone 3. This is considered more of a smaller shrub, but I'm excited. It should be really pretty green, a little more saturated green than the limelights, and take on just a touch of blushy pink as they age. So got this guy. So for him, I was thinking about working him over here into the corner here. Right there in that location. It can take more sun than the Twist and Shout over there. but this space gets more sun. So I thought this might really be really pretty here as well. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Let me stand back and show you guys how that will change the look back here. So we'll do the Beautyberry in the middle there with the Oh So Easy Rose to its right. Already have the Hypericums right there. Then we'll do the Little Lime Hydrangea by Proven Winners, and then all the way to the right, we will do the Twist and Shout Endless Summer Hydrangea. All right, so I'm gonna be digging holes for these. I'm gonna be utilizing compost. Hey, Rookie, stop. I'm gonna be utilizing compost that I've already been laying back there. All of that soil you see back there is compost. I'm gonna be adding plant tone into each of these. And then for the hydrangeas, I'm going to add a hydrangea acidifier. Let me show you guys that over here. I'll be adding a soil acidifier to the hydrangeas just because they like more acidic soil. So we'll work on that too. Oh, and of course all the sun just came out. Okay, well, let's get started. It's gonna be a hot one. if you're in the North Texas area, you know that clay soil is something you're going to deal with. So anytime I'm digging and I dig up big chunks of clay soil, I just remove them and I throw them away. I replace them with compost, shale, whatever I have on hand. But I definitely don't try to just like deal with it. I just take it out and remove it. So I think everything looks really nice. I got the Beautyberry right in the center over there and the Oh So Easy rose to the right. And then panning over this way, I have the little lime hydrangea, and over to the right I have the twist and shout endless summer hydrangea. So I'll be really excited to kind of keep you guys updated on these. It's taken me a long time to make decisions on what shrubs I wanted along the back wall. I want them to be pretty, but I don't want them all to be the same. I want them to be interesting and different. And so anyway, I'm excited to see how these do. I am going to add extra drip to each of these. I'm not going to do that on film, as I just posted a video on adding extra drip onto your existing drip lines. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed today's video. It's a hot one, it's humid. It's only 10 o'clock in the morning. It's rough. But that's the way it is. We're gonna hit 100-degree temps again this week. Yay! So yay, summer. So as always, she's a mad gardener or a decorator or anything else that she wants to be. Thanks, y'all.